So here we have our Black & Decker. It's a 8,000 BTU. Pop these open, just like that. Unbox this is, you just pull this up. Ta-da! So anyway, this is kind of set on there like that. All right, so we pulled it out, and bam, here we are. This is the unboxing. You can see there's a bunch of parts on here. It doesn't look too complicated. Let's go ahead and look and see what we got here. You want to keep this. So let's set that right there. This has got some stuff in it. Here we go. Let's pull it out. Right here is the cord. And most of these cords have a fuse on them right here. So you've got like an extra safety. And it's just basically 110. So let's go ahead and set that down. And here you have a drip, you know, for the water that accumulates, and then you have these that you can put around the window that's kind of like seals the a little bit. Look at this, it's kind of caught on there. All right, let's set that down. Here you've got your remote and your instructions. You don't want to lose those. And then here's your device. Bam. That's it. All right, so these are the things that are going to go in your windows. All right, and you've got one, and here's two, and this is right here is where the airflow that goes out is going to go through here. So we're going to have to hook it all together. This is your collar that's going to hook on there, and that's going to blow the air out the window, I believe. And here's your flex hose, and we're going to show you how that works. And we're going to take it inside. All right, so it does come with a remote, no batteries. And when I looked in here, I didn't find any batteries, but I guess we'll keep looking and we'll find them. What you need for this, it looks like these are AAA batteries. So I have a bunch of them, so we'll get some for that. Let's set that down. Here's the collar, and if you look, it's got these little clips on it right here. See that? And this is a little gate to keep, you know, critters from getting in. And this goes on your hose here. If you look, you'll see there's little sliding areas where what you would do is, let's see if I can show you here. These little things would slide in like this. You see how it's got a little arrow there, and then you just kind of turn it, and then bam, this thing's on there, and then you can, you know, bring it to your unit itself. So that's pretty simple. To undo it, you just bring it back. It should pop off. Of course, it might not. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And then it should just, once you get it there, it should come off. Because, you know, you're going to store this, so it's got to be able to, you know, come apart. So that's how that works. All right, so again, look, little channels here, right? Little arrows, channels. One more time so you guys can get the idea. You line it up like that, and then just twist it. And when you come back, you can pull it off. So you just got to get it however, you know, so that these arrows are not facing each other. And that's basically it. All right, so let's take that off now. And then it's the same on this side. All right. So now this, if you look, you're going to see that this has a hole here. And basically, these clips right here would go in that hole. So you smush that right on there like that. So this is going to go like this once we get this apart. To get this apart, you've got to pop this out of there. I did. I got it. All right, let's not lose that. So now this will slide, right? So now you can figure out what the length of your window is and, you know, set that in there. Now, I guess you could put it in the window this way or this way. All depends on how you want to do it. But now we can go ahead and hook that in there. So let's set that down there. Okay, so anyway, here's our Black & Decker. It's 8,000 BTU. And I wanted to show you on the side here, There's little handholds on either side right there. And so for me to get this out of this styrofoam, I just kind of put my feet on it, just lift it up. It rolls, by the way. It's heavy too. So we've got it out of the box, and I'm gonna save this because, you know, I might have to send it back, right? So let's not lose that, because if we have to repackage it or to store it, we do want to keep that, right? All right, on the back, there's also that collar here, and this collar slides right off, and it has the same connecting devices, these little arrows that show you where they're at, and then you put it on, and then this just slides back down in there like this, you know? It's basically a square. And then if you push it, it'll pop off on this one. You see that, how it catches? So to get it out, you push that in, and then you just slide it up. And that's basically how that works. All right, so that's pretty simple, right? So let's go ahead, we'll just leave that on there for now. Over here is your valve that lets the water out. So you've got two valves on it, this one here. And if you unhook it, this is where it comes out. Now, if you were going to use this hose, what you would do is you just kind of smush it on there like that, and then put it in wherever you're draining it. You could drain it out the window, or if you wanted to, you could drain it into a bucket. All right, let's pull that off. All right, to put this back on, we just go ahead and twist it right on like that. You want to make sure you have this on there and closed, right? Because that's probably a good idea. It even shows you open, close, very simple. And I don't know why they have this tape on here, but let's go ahead and take that off. Right, so anyway, this drain on the bottom here, I'm going to show you how it works. You just unscrew it, just like that, okay, and it pulls off. And then you're going to notice that there's this little thing here. But what you have to do is you got to kind of pull this, and it pops out. You see that? When we use it. Now, to put it back together, I'm just going to smush this in there like that. And really, that would probably keep the water from coming out. But then they also have this little connector that you gotta squish it in there like this. Get it tight. All right, that's done. So also, this thing has filters on it. And this is one right here. It just pops off. And see how it's got this little filter area? You need to clean this periodically. When you start to see this thing get like, you know, kind of a little bit clogged up, that's time to clean it. Notice on the bottom there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You got to slide those in there like that. And then up here you're going to see there's a little area there, one there, a hole there, and a hole over here. And so you got to get all those things in there, just like that. So that's the one filter. Then you got another one. Now I'm going to pull that tape off. Now when I take off that filter, it'll pop right off. See? So now you can take it to the sink and wash it. And again, uno, dos, tres. You've got a couple things here and here. To get it back in, you're going to smush it in like that. And then just pull it over. And you may have to use a little elbow grease to get it on. But it goes on pretty easy. So those are your two filters here. Those are your two drains. So check this out. When you plug this in, you cannot use an extension cord. And it has its own like GFI kind of situation here. It's got a fuse on it. So if it gets hot or something, it can blow this fuse, and then the thing turns off. And you just plug it into 110. And you want to put it in a receptacle that only has this in it. All right, you follow me? Just this, nothing else. First thing you got to do is make sure that, you know, if you're going to do a really big window, you may have to, you know, slide this way up. Or it would be kind of like this, you know what I mean? But we're just going to need about that much, right? Because look, it kind of fits right in there. That looks pretty good. Make sure that you don't lose this, right? So that's going to fit in there like that. But just go ahead and set that down here for a second. All right, now before you put this in there, you probably want to put this on. And I'm thinking, you know, we don't want to put it this way because that's going to hit that what you call it. So we want to put it like this way, right? Now it's got this thing on here, which kind of impedes the squeezing of this. So if you can take this off, all you got to do is unscrew this. And the reason I say that is because we've got in the window here, if I can pull it up, we got a screen, right? So we don't really need, this is to keep the critters out. And this will make it easier to get on. So if we take that off, so let's go take that off. Before we put this in there, what we want to do is we want to get it on here. So if you look here, let me sit on the windowsill for a second. Let's move this out of the way. So what you got to do to get this on there, we want it this way, right? Because we want it up. So we're just going to get that pushed under here like that. I'm going to flip it over. And what I want to do is I want to try to match this up right here. And if I push with my fingers right here, these kind of catch, you see? So this one's on, this one's on, this one's on, this one's on. So now that's how we're going to have it set like that. And then we just got to set it in the window, right? All right, so now, let's go ahead and pop this up. We're going to set this in there and slide it all the way over, just like that. Okay, now we need this. This right here we need to stick in here to lock it out. So we're going to put it right there, just like that. And bam, we're ready to go. And that's pretty much it. Now the next thing you can do is you can put this on here, just like this. And you can cut this, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna fold it over for now because, and this gives you some added like insulation. And then this comes down on top of it, just like that. And now you got it all squished in there, ready to go. You can put this on. You can either put it here first, which is pretty simple. Look, I just match up those two little arrows, right? Then twist it a little bit, bam, Bob's your uncle. Done. Now we can just slip this over, like that. And we just come up, and we're just gonna twist it on there, just like we did the other. All right, so to get this bad boy on, right? We get her in there and just twist it. Bam, you're ready to go now. Looking good. So here you are. You don't wanna have too much of a kink in it. Just make sure you got her on there, and you're ready to go. All right, we got everything set up. We're all hooked in. All we got to do is plug this bad boy in. And remember, dedicated port. Don't put it in with other stuff. Have it all by itself in the plug or the outlet or whatever you want to call it. Bam, it's ready to go. All right, let's try it out and see what we think. Let's go ahead and hit the on button right here. First of all, you've got to turn it on. To turn it on, you're going to come to the universal power signal and just click it. And it's going to take a couple seconds for it to really kick in. If you look here, you've got an up and a down arrow. If I press this, it goes down in temperature. I've got it set at Fahrenheit. Now if I press this, it'll go up in temperature, okay? Here is the fan. This is high, medium, low, and auto. All right, so I can change it by clicking this. Now it's on auto, and that means that the motherboard, or the brain of the thing, is going to tell you whether it's going to go low, medium, or high. If I click here, it's low. It takes a second for it to kick in. You hear it? Let me do it again. This is medium. It should pop up a little bit. There you go. And then that's high. All right? Now over here you've got modes. Right now we're in AC, we're cooling. But if I click this, that is dehumidifying, DH, right? If I click it again, that's only the fan. You see there? And then if I click it again, a little snowflake is cooling. And that's pretty much that. Over here is a timer, and that's a little bit more advanced. If you go into your manual, it'll tell you how to time it. But when you're using something like this, I think it's better just to set the temperature and just let it ride. I think that's the best way to do it. I mean, if you're using this all the time, then you really need to get a mini split or an actual real AC in your house. Anyway, that's how you use the manual controls. Turn it off, you just click here. Now it gives you a 20-second countdown usually, but it turned right off that time. All right, so your Black & Decker 8000 BTU portable AC comes with a controller. All right. So on the back of it, you have this little finger thing here. You just pop it. And you're going to notice you need AAA batteries, which we have right here. These are AAA Duracells. You see that? And so usually your negative goes where your spring is. So let's go ahead and put that one in there. And it looks like we only need 2. Let's put the other one in. Bam. Now we're in. Now all we got to do is put our little door on. So it slides in there. You got to kind of pop it out and then pop it in. So now it's ready to go. All right, we're going to show you how to use this remote. This is the universal power sign. It's the same as this thing here, right? So if I press this, it should turn on, and it'll probably go to the last temperature of whatever it was. Bam. Now you can be standing up to 7 meters away from the unit itself. But anyway, there it goes. It's on 72. Now if I want to change the fan, I can go to this icon, which is the same as this one right here. I click it. It goes to auto. That's auto, right? I click it again, it goes to low. It takes a second or two. See, now it dropped down. And there's medium fan. Right? And there's high fan. It takes a while, but it gets there. So I'm just going to go to low fan so we have less distraction and noise. All right, now you get 2 up arrows, like you got a down arrow and an up arrow here. Now you get an up arrow and a down arrow here. So if I want the temperature higher, I click here. If I want it lower, I click here. And you see, and it changes correspondingly here and on there. And next, if we go over here, these are modes. So if you look here, you see modes. So if I click this, it's going to change the mode. The first mode that it'll change to is dehumidify. So we should see a D and an H. You don't see it really here, but you see it here. If I click it again, it should go to fan. See, that's fan. We're at fan now. The next thing, if I click, it should go to snowflake or ice cold AC. And it's right back to AC. Bam, done. Now, if you come into the room and it's super warm and you just want to blast it, you go to this. See that little hurricane thing? Hit it, bam. And it brings it all the way down to 64. And now it's going to really crank and cool the room. Okay? If you click it again, it'll go back to the regular temperature. Okay? And then to turn it off, all you do is hit the power sign. And you just go ahead and click right here. And bam, it just goes off. And that's how you use the controller. Now it does have a timer on it, but that's more involved. And you know, for a unit like this, I don't know why anybody would use a timer because you're just cooling one room and you're only cooling it when you go in there. So I would think the best way to do that would just be turn it on, turn it off when you leave. Guys are gonna love this thing. Woo! It's working great. It only took 2 seconds. Bam, Bob's your uncle. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos on stuff like this. Peace out.